Girls, how you doing? It's another pickacard, and today is going to be what are they hiding? Oh boy, that could be interesting. Yeah, I have a deep voice. George is here. So let's go. Let's go. Just let's go. Let's go, Axelle. Let's go. Okay, let's do this. What are they hiding? Stay cool. It's just tarot. I always say that, right? 1, 2, 1, 2. It's Sunday. Expect craziness. Okay, so plan number 1. What are they hiding? The world, 4 sword, 9 of cups. Oh. Well, they're hiding actually that they're doing a hard work. They're really doing a deep work on themselves because they're aware that if they don't, it's going to be the end of the story because they feel the need to enter a new chapter in their life. They want to enter the chapter with you because there's a lot of cups here. But there is also this one. This one is all about the soul, it's all about the mind, and it's all about taking a pause, taking a moment to reflect, to understand, to grow, to go deep when they normally wouldn't go, because normally the ego will be there to protect and just say, no, we don't go that deep, we don't do our feelings, we don't go down that road. Thank you very much, we stay logical. But they feel the need to stop the machine, have a moment, rethink everything, and then do the work. Because what we have here, entering a new chapter, as I was saying, is about a movement as well. Okay, it's like the world is always in movement, but it's entering a new chapter. Some things are going to be very much defining their life, like they were before and after that chapter. It's an idea as well of traveling the world, maybe be on emails a lot with you. Is about being there and going for it. But also it could be watching you quite a lot, searching you on the internet, all that kind of stuff as well. We're trying to figure out where you stand at the moment as well. We have a wish granted. Yeah, they really want to meet you. And what they're hiding is the process they've been going through in order to go there. They have to go through so much depth, some things they normally wouldn't do and wouldn't even talk about. It's something quite private generally, right? It's like a bit going in a cave. It's not something you advertise. Oh, by the way, my status on my social media is in the cave. Quite a few should do that though. But it's fine. Nothing wrong about being in the cave, but it's not something you talk about, okay? So what they're hiding is a process they are going through in order to be presentable to you, right? Yeah, you think so? They may be hiding some codependency. Maybe they were addicted to drugs, alcohol, sex, anything connected to sex, maybe on social media or, dating site or whatever. They had a codependency, or maybe as well, they were with a karmic and they didn't tell you that. Nice. We love that, don't we? Yeah, they had an attachment, and there could be also an attachment with someone else in the family that really was taking over I don't know, what am I doing my feet? Taking over their life. Someone who has so much power, they could decide their life, even though they're a grown-up person, man or female. Okay, so interesting. They had a secret, a dirty secret, a dirty addiction, something going on, something hidden for sure, because it's not something, again, that you advertising. But they decided to go and do some healing, maybe receiving some help in order to transform, because they don't want to be, victim of this addiction. Okay, so that's something they may have not told you, and they will tell you when they talk to you, but not as a confrontation, more as I'm ready to share with you now. Beautiful. Okay, so yes, they have a choice, and that's what they were hiding. I can continue down that road, but it's self-destruction, or I can actually do the work, do something scary, because doing this work is really scary. You go in the shadow. Okay, but seriously, it's deep. Okay, so let's have obviously, yeah, I have the devil here. Yeah, you see the same thing. It's interesting. So what what they're gonna say to you, because I feel that they have a need to tell you the truth. What they were hiding was an addiction, was also the work they're doing in order to get out of that addiction, whatever the addiction is. It can be work crazy, The Fool, yeah, taking a leap of faith. They have to make a drastic change. As I say to you, there is a before and after that event. It's really a moment that is changing everything for the better, right? Because you have that idea of where are you? Welcome, come here. You have this idea of a wish granted at the end of the day, right? Spending time together, quality of life. Now you can really live together in the light, in the sunshine, and no hiding stuff. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so pile number 2, where they're hiding. God, it's so hot. The heat wave is coming in London. This is outrageous. Okay, where they're hiding, pile number 2. Page of 1. Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Holy schmoly. Where they're hiding is they just want a piece of you. Straightforward. My God, I'm so hot. They just want a piece of you. And don't get me wrong. You damn hot. Male, female, Queen of Wands. Oh my goodness, you're hot like hell. But you're also very humble. Your heart is in a good place. So what they only see, as you can see, is a va-va-voom connection, right? That's what they're interested in. That's not good enough. That is not good enough. Okay? So they're very slow to develop. And they're really observing you. They're taking the time. I have a feeling because his pentacle is going to work out at the end. But I don't like this guy. You know that. I mean this guy. This guy is this girl. But obviously you look like more like a man now. But no gender, right? It's someone who's two-faced. Someone who's using you, abusing you, playing with you for va-va-voom, essentially, right? So, yeah. They're trying to resist you. So, because I do think that there is something a bit more, generous on their part, a little bit more in depth. I do believe that, okay? So they're trying not to be like this. But that's normally their nature, right? Oh, how can you change your nature? Can you transform? I believe that you can transform. But at the moment, they're trying to resist that tendency to use you for sex or playing or things like that, right? And that is difficult for them. And that make them depressed and make them, not sleeping well at night, wondering, how am I doing this? How can I do that? Can I actually do that? Because they know there is depth here. You're not just a beautiful person, male, female, doesn't matter. You're also someone so humble who want to help people, who like to make people feel better. You're coming from the heart and you don't even know how gorgeous you are. So they feel bad in some ways, which is quite surprising for that little thing. Because normally that little thing doesn't have much conscience. But we have this one. So we have a chance here to actually show something else, another aspect. However, there is a lot of sexiness here, very much. So, are they as well a little bit, into sex with everything and everywhere? You know what I mean? Really? Is that it? Yeah, they're hiding something for sure. They're hiding, there's two things here. They're hiding that they actually feel much more, deeply that they wish they would. Wish you would. It's true, because there's a romantic side here, and they're gonna have to come clean and tell you that they actually fell for you or feel for you. But there is also an idea of not saying the full truth about the activity. I think they're very much into the va-va-voom things, right? Which is nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But I think you engaging the heart much more than they do. And that's where there's a problem, because there is out of balance here. If you are both having fun, and that's cool, and we both detached, which I think energetically is quite difficult, I just happen to say. When you think you just have sex and that's it, you do have energy, exchange, let's get that straight, in many different levels. So it's not just like that, and it's not just like, oh, it's nothing. It is something, because you exchange energy massively here, right? So anyhow, yes, you are an empress. And male, female doesn't matter. You are 4 queens in one. You kind of know they're going to come around in some way. So then you know the kind of people they are. But you know that you're going to give them the time and space to grow and become an emperor. Male, female doesn't matter, right? So you're allowing them that time. And because you're probably one of the very few ones who understand them and see through them, then my goodness, you're giving them an opportunity of a lifetime to transform. And that is why I knew it was worth it. It's worth your time, because I wouldn't have that one, I would say run for your life. Let's get that straight. But I do not say that. I say yes, is that person going to be transforming that Page of Wands into something more stable, grounded, together, sincere. But it's going to take a while. But only the Empress is capable of handling that. That's for sure. Okay, so let's have a major arcana. But the thing is, even if they try, to hide from you this, you already know. It's a bit more like the High Priestess. You're kind of like, all right then, whatever, I know who you are, okay? Don't try to fool me, right? And they know they can't even try to fool you. The Sun, you see what I mean? Yeah. There is something very special here. It's complicated at start, but show me a story that is not complicated. I mean, seriously, it doesn't exist. And that makes that story even more, interesting, juicier. And also, it's better to have the harsh time first, and then you have the good time, because you're gonna have the good time. You're connecting to the inner child, and at that level, what can I say? That person. That is spectacular. At the end of the day, you have something so unique. You too, you have to enjoy it. It's beautiful. It's the best card of the whole deck as well. Okay? So on this note, have a beautiful day and I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.